Okay, so we got a Yamaha Zuma 2012 125. I'm gonna replace the rear shoes right now, the rear brake shoes. On. Okay, so I'm gonna use different tools. There's a 12, 10 millimeter, 14 millimeter. In order to replace the shoes in the back, you gotta take the exhaust out, the brackets of the tire, the shocks, so on. I'm gonna show you step by step also. So first thing we're gonna take the exhaust out. 12 millimeter, 14, and 12 from the cylinder head. There's a plug for the sensor that you're gonna just unclip it. I grab the 12 millimeters. Start taking I take usually the cylinder head out first. The screw from the cylinder. Okay, the first two out, then take the bottom over here, 1 and 2. Millimeter, take the top one out. All with your hands, the exhaust, otherwise it's gonna follow you. Put the screws in the bottom and gently take the exhaust out. That's the first. Then you need 12 millimeter, 10, and then all the 12. Those screws for the for the exhaust are shorter than those. So one is really short in the bottom and the one is longer, so you cannot mess them up. You can misplace them. Okay, so the first thing you gotta do over here is unscrew this one. That's the first screws you take it off. This is take some WD-40 on it. 24 millimeter. Just saying. Okay, I got this big drill from Milwaukee. Let's see if I can find it on Amazon. Okay, so 24 millimeter out. Now we're going to get the 12 over here, here at bottom, and the 210. This screws is a little bit particular. It's like he has a little threads on the front, and most of it is like because there's a lot of pressure on it for the shocks. So don't misplace that one, because this is the same, roughly the same wind. I think it's called wind of the screws from the exhaust. But you can tell the difference. It's the screws, the threads basically. One has more metal and the rest, less threads, and the other is all threads. So this one goes from the shocks. Don't misplace it. Put the shocks in the back, move on top the plastic, and you slide the brackets off. Okay. There's two of those. One goes on the right side of the top of the mounts, and the other goes in the front of the mounts. It goes one like this and one like that. I'll show you later when I put it together. Okay, so the thing to do right now is unscrews. Okay, unscrew the 14 millimeter over here, so you can leave the cable a little bit loose. 10 millimeter, all the cables. Is on the threads of the cable, the rear brake cable. So you're gonna hold the 10 millimeter over there, and you're gonna unscrew the 14. You're gonna unscrew that because to make more play in order to take the tires out. Otherwise, the tire is gonna get, if you like stocks, it's not gonna come out. as soon as you lose it up with your tools, basically, okay. The screws comes off by itself. I think I gotta lubricate this the arm of the brakes because it feels like it's not really smooth, so it doesn't come back. I mean, that's from one side. I don't know. Maybe they messed up something inside the brakes. I don't know. I'm gonna double check. Take the screws out. Okay, let's go on the other side. Okay, lift the shocks. Lift this up with your hands, with your left hands. Gently take slide the tires off. This washer goes all the way inside there, between the bedding and the tire. So let's put this one over here. We're gonna take this head out. Shoes out, sorry. And Yamaha, of course, doesn't have it, so I have some aftermarket shoes that I find on, I think it was Amazon. And yeah, pretty much that's it. So let's get some gasoline. Clean all the stuff over here. So in order to take the pin out over here, you gotta unscrew the 10 millimeter. It looks like they did already. So it's not, I think I'm gonna let it go. Just gonna put some WD-40 just in case. Because it's pretty smooth actually, it's not that bad. I got this awesome grease from, it's called Gel Lube, WD-40, which is, I love it. Put a little over here. Just to those are the shoes that I'm gonna put it. The company is called SOK. SOK. SK21216 is the part number if you guys wanna. I'm gonna actually put a link below. They don't come with they're not like the original one. I did not buy the original one for the simple reason, of course, the back order also until another 3-4 months. So I cannot wait for that. Okay, so that's the most like good one that I find around, and the more available for quick. So there's 2 springs. One spring it has 2 different directions. The other one it has only normal directions. So the normal direction goes on the bottom over here, and the one that has a 2 direction goes on the top. So I'll show you how. So you pull the bottom like this, one here, and one here. Okay. And the second one you put it on the one on the side, on the left shoe. The other one you put on the right shoes. I don't know if you guys can see it. You bend it up a little bit, so probably even the other one is gonna misplace. But you know, you can you gotta play with it. It's you gotta just what's called bend the shoes a little bit, pull in a way that you can slide it in no problem. You're good. This is the shoes. As you can see, there's this part over here. This part goes inside. So basically, the way it's like that, you gotta just like that. Just gotta put this side over here because of course there's this little part coming out. So you gotta just put it like that. You put first. Usually what I put is like this. You put inside. You pull the bottom. You bend them a little bit. You pull the circle parts first, okay, like that, and then you straighten them up, straight up this thing, and you put it in. I mean, it's you gotta get a little bit used to, but it's not complicated. That's how that works. Works perfectly fine. Yes. So next step, we're gonna grab some sandpaper and we're gonna clean up the wheel of the bike. The rim, sorry, the rim. So just to take a little bit, if there's any corner or something. Try not to breathe it, because this material is not the best material you can breathe it. Use gloves all the time, use gloves. They're cheap and they're good. Clean it with some gasoline or water, even better, soapy water, whatever you have. Just clean the dust. Okay. Okay, so there's a little bit oxidation over here for the the past parking outside, and then actually this is from the bearing. So we're gonna clean that little thing over here. I use this type of material that's not really aggressive. It doesn't make any damage, so I'm gonna clean up. Okay, so grab some grease. Put some grease over here like that. Good. I usually use this waterproof grease from Maxima. And it's not bad. It's also waterproof. So all pads out, shoes, pads. So first thing, put the washers that goes inside. Then you put the tire, and that's it. I mean, that's how you change the shoots, the rear shoots for brake shoes. Okay, now we're gonna put everything back together like it was. So remember, you put this piece, there's a spacer, clean it up. Goes this way, like that. Because I show you why. So basically, like I say, there is two of them. This is the bearing. Check if the bearing is good, which is. One goes, damn. Okay, so this one needs the seal that goes over here because I don't know, maybe they broke it before. So I mean, I don't have those. This one goes, the washes goes, the spacer also goes like this. First time inside, so it's gonna go like that. This seal must be changed. I gotta tell you, the customer right now. So goes like that. Put this one inside. Okay. That's it. Then the second one, which goes from outside, it goes the opposite side. Basically, this spacer are like a sandwich, right? You gotta put it together to the bearing, so it doesn't damage the bearing inside with the impact for the strip and everything. So you put on the opposite side, like this, like that. You put the screw. And remember, the first thing you gotta do over here, you gotta tighten the screws up. It goes up to 100 Newton meter. So what I do now, it's been like enough time that I do that. So I just tie it up with the machine and I go crazy. But the first thing, the order is like this: you tighten this one first, then you pull those two, and then you tie up everything together. So first thing you do it, tighten up this one. That's it. Now everybody's gonna say, "Oh, you're gonna damage. You gotta torque it down." Yeah, sure, you gotta torque it down. I agree. So if you don't know, I mean, if you don't do it every day, I do this thing every day, and for the last decades, even more. So I never had a problem. Customer with bikes for like over 60,000 miles. I never, I mean, up to now, nothing break and nothing come loose. So, all right, let's go back. So there is like all screws, different size, different length. Those two, I don't know if you can see it. So okay, so those two, they goes on the exhaust. I have a lot threads, a little metal part. This one goes on the bottom of the mount, which is here. This one goes on the top of the mount, which is here. And this screws here with a little, like I was saying before, little threads and more metal, it goes to the shocks. So okay, let's go. So we pull this one first, put a little bit grease on the tip, like that. Just for next time when you're gonna take it apart, it's gonna be better. It's not gonna be oxidated. So we're gonna put this on the second one, on the bottom. Then the long one. Always put a little bit grease, like I said before. Okay. Then there's a 10mm that goes on the fender part. They have a little washer, as you can see it. The battery is almost done, so I don't know if I'm gonna finish the video. So this one goes where the plastic goes. Put a little bit grease always. Okay. I mean, I don't know what part of the States or wherever you are, you see the bike, you have the bike. So, but the best thing to do is pull a little bit grease always. So, but if you're like in Florida or stuff like that, you're not gonna need to pull a lot of grease like I'm doing right now. Okay, so let's tighten up everything. Okay, so 12mm, 10mm, tighten up like really gentle. The 10mm for the plastic. The 12 over here, tighten up, you know, pretty decent power. I don't remember the torque. I can find out and write down on the video. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Spring first. The spring has this tip over here, so it goes just inside like that. So you put it like that. Pull inside the hole. The threads. Okay, so last step, everything is tight. Last step, we're gonna put the exhaust on it. Okay, everything is tied up. As the screws from before, let's put a little bit grease. There's a big 14mm that goes on the top over here, and the 212 goes on the bottom over here. So you can put it even later, it's not a problem. The fender part, you put them right now, it's easier. And then you go under the engine, on top of the motor mount, pull the two screws, pull where the screws goes, pull the middle one, the 14 one in the middle like that. Just tighten up by hands. 1 second. One screw is 14 in, the other two screws from the cylinder head over here in, connect. Remember to connect the sensor over here, the two 12mm. What I usually do, I tie by hands all of them first. By hands, by machine, but not all the way in, just a little bit. Just that the exhaust doesn't move much. And then I tie the one from the front. to not over tighten it, just grab the machine or the ratchet, whatever you have, not all the way down here. Grab it from over here. So you're gonna do. You can put a lot of power, but you know it's gonna be less force in order to tighten them. You're not all gonna over tighten them. So you tighten it from over here, like that. 1, 2. The 14 on top of it. Same thing. Not like crazy. Just from over here. And, that's it. Let's start it up. That's how I change your ear pads. The rear shoes.